Good morning, everyone. Before we get started today, I wanted to ask you to support one of our affiliate partners, CHOQ, C-H-O-Q. This company uses the finest organic, non-GMO ingredients in their products. Our featured product today is CHOQ Lit Powder. I use it every morning in my coffee, making it the most nutritious coffee mocha on the planet. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. To find out more, click the link below. They have sales all the time, so hurry and get yours today. Thank you. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Hey, good morning, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful night's sleep. I sure did. I slept really, really well. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Oh, man, I hope you had a really wonderful day yesterday, too. I did. Cleaned out my garage, rearranged everything. Now the motorcycle's fit in there a little bit better. Hey, today is going to be a really, really cool thing. It'll be a little shorter than the ones have been so far, or at least the last few days. The other day I was listening to my motivational soundtrack, and one of the songs that was playing was by Kelly Clarkson. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, it's not exactly like that, but you guys know the song. Okay. Well, I've just proven that singing is not my first career. And I should leave the singing to Kelly Clarkson. Oh, mercy. But that's what the lesson is about today. It's about what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. We're going to be starting in James chapter 1, verse 12. So, put on my magic glasses so I can see the Word of God more clearly. Okay. It's funny that before this part, he's talking about how, hey, don't worry about the rich. No, because they die too. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I thought, oh, that's tomorrow's lesson. Anyway, so chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man who endures temptation. What does he say temptation is? Temptation. I would say that anything that would that would separate you from God. I think that would be a temptation. And it could be anything. It could be, just treating someone unfairly. It could be the way that you respond to stress at work and in the world. The way you respond to others. Those little things that irritate you. What is that? Why is that? The feelings that you have towards another person. Why is that? Why is that person at work so happy all the time? And it just drives you up the wall. They come in, and they have all these positive things to say. I'll say, oh yeah, yesterday, I was walking my dog and somebody ran over it, and they'd be like, at least he's in a better place now. Well, what are you saying? He wasn't in a good place when he was living with me? Are you saying that I'm a bad parent? Is that what you're saying? You see, those kind of things, those temptations. But you get what I'm getting at here. Those things that can make you respond, or that to stimulate. We'll say it stimulates you to respond in a particular way, and you have choice for those responses, by the way. But here's the thing. Here's what temptation does for us. Endures temptation, for when he has been proved, Means when you get done with the issue, when you take care of the problem, when you find a solution to it, he will receive a crown of life. Yeah. He will receive a crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. Okay. I think that seems to be a little easy to understand, right? I have this personal philosophy. Well, somebody told it to me a long, long time ago. The author of this statement is unknown. But the idea is that problems are like ghosts. If you run away from a ghost, it chases you. But if you run straight for it, it'll float away. Okay? Just like problems and temptation, when you work the process and you come out on the other side a winner, then you get crowned with glory. Okay? Now, if you run away from it, you'll have to deal with it sometime. And this falls into sacred contracts and things like that. But it's a character building thing that you are needing. In fact, you've asked for the universe or something or yourself to be improved, to become a better person. So the universe conspires to bring together everything that's necessary for you to improve or to become better. Okay? Or the opposite. Those things that you put out there in the universe, oh man, I can't find a job anywhere. There's no jobs out there. Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right. There's no jobs out there. But then another person will come in and say, oh man, there's jobs, or like people are quitting and getting fired. They can't find good help anywhere. Man, there's an abundance of jobs out there. Yeah. You see? So it works both ways. But here's the thing about the temptation, though. When you run away from it, when you don't succeed, it'll happen again. It'll bring something similar to that will happen again, so you'll have to work through that issue. So, best thing to do, deal with it as best you can at this point in time. Because remember, God's not going to give you more than you can handle. But you work through it, and you find that thing, that character building thing that you needed, that rule that you make for yourself that you needed, then you've won. You've been successful. Wait, all right, let's continue a little bit. All right. Well, let no one say when he is tempted, I am tempted by God. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he himself tempt anyone. But each one is tempted when he is drawn away by his own desires and enticed. Then, when desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is full grown, brings forth death. Do not be deceived, my beloved brethren. Okay. So we see that God isn't the one doing this. And the proof of this is in the book of Job. Job. J-O-B. We call it Jobs. I think a guy named Steve wrote it. Steve Jobs. Yeah. I'm kidding. So Job, where God did not tempt Job at all. The tempter came to him and said, hey, can I test him? Asked permission. Can we see what he'll do? Okay, let's see. Didn't stop it from happening, but we know that sometimes we go through a lot of shit. But it's in order to build character. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He said shit. You know, words words are symbols that convey a message. And we call profanity forbidden language. And we make the determination on whether it's forbidden language or not. Isn't that funny? It's just a word, but you put the definition to it. Yeah, you put the oh man, that's wrong. Foul language is bad. Who says it's foul? It means something. When I say, man, I went through a lot of shit. I went through a lot of bad stuff. Yeah. So don't get all wound up because the Reverend Dr. Ken said shit. Okay. There, I've said it like 5 times already. Hope you're over it. If you're not, even though I get upset when I hear the word shit, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay. This shit. Come on. Follow along. If you still have anxiety about it, keep tapping till the anxiety about the words that Reverend Dr. Ken says when he's teaching, so they don't bother me anymore. And I can listen to the message and hear the message of God. All right. Good. You over it? If not, do some more tapping. Okay. I love you, everyone. Everyone. Okay. Okay. But each one is tempted when he is drawn away by his own desires and enticed. See, and we've all been through this. You all know. You all know that when you're reaching out for that candy bar on the counter, right there in front. I mean, it's so easy. It's like pick up, put it in the pocket. That's all you gotta do. Pick it up, put it in your pocket. But you know that's wrong. You know you're being tempted. So you pass. The way that you overcome that is you pass. You just say, nope, not going to do it. Not worth it. Not worth the price I'm going to pay on the inside. Because, see, that's where the sin grows. Once you do it once, it's like, oh, this is easy. Then you could do it twice. Oh, yeah. Then the prizes become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're not just talking about stealing here. We're also talking about hanging out with people that you shouldn't be hanging out with. Guys, girls. The guy, come on, he's just my work husband. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you open the door for those things, it starts to grow. You got to stand your ground. Okay? Sweet. All right, so do we get that? Put back on my magic glasses again. Oh, my goodness. All right. When his desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is full grown, brings forth death. Death. That separation from God. We've seen this play out in people's lives. We really have. And death isn't just physical death. It's, if you think about it, it's the lack of life. Now, some of the people that you see living on the streets who are drug addicts and have mental illnesses, we need to show as much compassion for those folks as we can, because they're not alive. They're not living life. We should show compassion to those folks and find out what we can do to help. And it's a character building thing that they did not succeed and then they quit. So it kept coming back and piling on. Comes back and piles on, and sometimes it's overwhelming and people break. but they can be fixed through your fasting and prayer, for you training how to help others. And I would recommend people travel the similar training path that I have. Get into the scriptures, become a naturopathic doctor, and really help people. You go to homeless places with the stuff that we've learned. People that are on the street, you could be there. You could set up a table and you can do body work on them and help them feel better. Go there with a bag full of oranges and a table and a box full of sheets. Throw them on there. Get her done. You do that. That'd be a great idea. Why don't we start a coalition that'll do that? Let me start a group. Sound good? All right. Well, message me. Get a hold of me. You can do it from my website, www.thewayofenergy.org. Send me a message, and let's see if we could do that. Okay? All right. Now, hope you enjoyed the lesson for today. This is going to be a wonderful day. Go out and get you some sunshine and vitamin D. And until we meet again, I wish you well. Hey, before you go, I wanted to remind you to click the link below to try chocolate powder. It's full of vital nutrients that'll help jumpstart your day. They have sales all the time, so hurry and get yours today. Thanks.